Alright guys, welcome back to Unus Imperium. So we've got the Mongols contender, Monoz, up against the Persians contender, Reubenstock. So, for those of you who don't know about the Unus Imperium tournament yet, our players have to play the civ that they're playing this game in every game that they're going to play in the tournament until they get eliminated. There's no mirror civs, there's a player for each civilization. So, woe betide the poor bastard that's got to play Celts or Vikings. But for everyone else, you know, I hope they're all enjoying playing one of their main civilizations. So Reubenstock, the Persians, they got really formidable elephants, extra starting resources. They can actually go for like some sort of weird town center cheese, considering they got double hit points on the town center, so they can use it like a big castle almost. And they actually work faster, so they're quicker training villagers. So that means by faster work rate. So that's pretty ballin'. I haven't actually played Persia in so long. So Monoz has some wicked cavalry archers with their insane attack speed. Light cavalry line also really tanky. Bonus hunting speed. Mangudai, which are basically a cavalry archer that's just as good as cavalry archers with a 25% attack speed buff, if not slightly better. And they've also got really good siege. Monoz may find that if he lets the Persians play a really field lot of elephants, get that far into the game, that he might need to get monks to convert them as well. Look, there's butterflies flying around. Berry bushes, that's cool. See? Isn't that purty? Here in the Dark Age, technology is unbeknownst to us. So we can reach that feudal age and our players can start doing stuff. Oh, and I forgot to mention commander on the Persians. So the archers, once you've got this upgrade, their gold cost is replaced by wood, so they then only cost wood, and they truly do become a trash bowman. So they've also got bonus night attack against archers. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, so they were the original elephant civ, but these days an awful lot of civs do have some form of elephant unit, but none will ever be as cool as the original war elephant. The game's original tank. It's cool looking at all these map doodads that spawn. It makes AoEII. A whole bunch of carpets around the town centers for our players too. It's an extra little touch for the map. So it's Arabia, but it's actually, well, I guess the New Age Desert Arabia tile set. Our players, quite an open front side to their bases. They still got plenty of wood surrounding their bases, but the front side seems to be the more open passage. So Reubenstock bringing everything forward. He wants to go for a forward town center. So if he can get this off, he probably needs to try and quick wall in a builder here if he wants to finish this though. So he hasn't brought everything, and he's deleted his hometown center to be able to do this, bearing in mind, because he's only in Dark Age. Or is he going to be able to quick wall the builder in here? He's going to need to try and get... Yeah, he's going to get that villager back in. But he's going to have to finish the palisades to finish the town center. He's sort of... This has been a little bit sloppy. And I mean, I'm someone who hasn't ever actually watched this be done properly before. That's how little Supremacy 1v1 I've played in AoE 2. So now Reubenstock should be able to get it finished, but Monoz already in age 2 now, already has that stables. And he's still managing to produce villages, and now the light cavalry on the way. Ooh, he needs to bring his scout over to help out with this. He's forgotten all about that. That could actually be a little bit useful here in trying to pick off another couple of villages, because now the Persian town center will be slowly able to whittle away at the Mongol one. It's twice as tanky. He's picked off a villager there, but you know, bearing in mind, Monoz has managed to kill 5 villagers, and he started his military production earlier, so Reubenstock has very little actually gathering back at home for the time being while this is going on. Monoz is probably going to lose that town center, but bearing in mind our Persian players had to delete a town center to make one. Another villager fallen there for Reubenstock. We have a house now. Reubenstock needs to make sure he's still getting food so he can get to feudal age here. So just trying to get enough villagers to try and overwhelm Monoz at this point. Right now Monoz making archers. No more scout cap for the time being. Still has 2 up, so he's going to look at trying to harass Monoz back at home here. I mean, harass Reubenstock back at home here.
Salam.
And Monoz, be desperate to try and snipe this, because he's taking a bit of damage back at home. He'll be able to repair the town center. Reubenstock's got his scout cav here as well, but he's produced basically nothing through this other than villages. He's still sitting in Dark Age. Town center for Monoz just producing bills. Slowly repaired. Oh, an attempt at trying to palisade the gold here by Reubenstock. He's going to try and wall in his opponent's gold gatherers. Now Reubenstock is just going for it. He's massed up the villagers, taking out Monoz's town center. He's pretty much caught up in terms of vill count at the moment. Now it's Monoz with no town center and Reubenstock with 1. Everything's being palisade walled in. And when I say everything, I mean everything. There's a lot more villagers here for Reubenstock as well. It's going to come down to whoever's going to micro through this better. The answer is nobody. So Monoz has a lot of villagers walled in on the gold, so he'll just be banking that up. Why? I don't know, neither does he. Will it be useful for him? Well, he's probably going to need more towers first. I mean, probably going to need more wood first. To get a town center here somewhere. Reubenstock surrounded. He's picked off all those units there. But he's surrounded this gold mine, so he's going to try and tower it, perhaps. Just bearing in mind, he's just short of the stone to be able to do so. But Monoz not going to be able to produce anything through this, while Reubenstock going to slowly get more vills. Well, Monoz is going to be able to make archers, but right now he's not quite able to get that food eco that he's looking for. Monoz is going to get all the gold in the world. I don't know if it's actually going to be of any use to him for a little while here. He's going to try and cut through this palisade at the back though, because I think he realizes if he can free these villagers, it probably gives him the eco he needs to get back into the game here. While Reubenstock, a lot of villagers just wandering around, don't know where they're going. And just Reubenstock, I don't know. What a messy game this has been so far. The Scout Cav slowly cleaning up the base. Monoz going to try and get the stone to get his town centre, because he's going to need to here at some stage. Reubenstock's actually pulling ahead on villagers. It's starting to have something resembling a base here. It's food eco is not looking all that crash hot though. A lot of idle villagers there, which he probably could try and get on. Probably could try and split them up and get on the camels once he finds them. He's farming back at home a little bit more heavily too. So he could always possibly just use these guys as wood gatherers, bring some back for farmers, you know, plonk a mill here and just chuck a whole bunch of farms down. Right now Monoz is going to have to try and get a town centre somewhere. That house gonna fall. There are a few of them going down here to help protect the wood line. So Monoz finally getting a town centre and getting a bit more stone so he can start throwing up some defensive towers around and really try and unseat the Persian aggressor in Reubenstock here. So Monoz going to defend a handful of archers here. But bearing in mind Reubenstock has been fighting, well, basically just with the villagers in the town centre. Relying on the fact that he's got a slight eco advantage over his opponent by having done so. Monoz, do you even need that much gold, man? At this point, he's had over 200 in the bank for ages now, and he is a mile off castle age. He's still producing archers, although he's 5 deep on those. And GG, looks like Reubenstock eventually has to tap out. He did manage to get all this back to work, but yeah, he's tapped out. GG. Monoz takes the game.